Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope you're doing all good. This is my ultimate phone locations guide for Warzone. So I'm talking about the activation phones and the numbered phones that you need to find in order to complete the Bunker 11 Easter egg. Now, if you don't know what the Bunker 11 Easter egg is, essentially what you need to do first is find an activation phone around the map, which will then give you 3 numbers. Then you need to go and push those 3 numbers in order, and once you've done that, you can go to Bunker 11 and open it. And if you need to know the locations of all the bunkers, I've made a video for that, so check the card that's in the top right hand corner. Once you're inside Bunker 11, there's some cool stuff in there. So there's some rooms that are still holding some extra Easter egg style pieces of information that I'm delving into, but one of the most important things is that you get this secret weapon blueprint for the MP7 that's called the Muddrobber. You can find it actually in loot crates around the map in Warzone, but this allows you to use it as a blueprint so you can use it in your own setups. So to summarize the video, first of all, we're taking a look at every location for the activation phones, then we're going through the locations for the numbered phones. Then what I've done is I've isolated all of the numbers that you get from the dude in Russian, like the actual in-game numbers, and I've isolated them, and we're going to listen to each one in repetition so you get a clear understanding of what they all sound like. I'm also going to teach you the way that I isolated some of these numbers in the game, so when you guys are doing it, you can do this and listen to each of the numbers super clearly. Almost every video that I've seen on this subject on YouTube just gives you the Russian numbers from Google Translate, so you can't even listen to the exact numbers that you get in the game. So hopefully this extra step that I've taken really helps you out. And make sure you stick around to the end of the video, because I'm going to be talking about my insights into how to do this better in solos, trios and quads, because I've been trying to do it in all the game modes whilst I've been on this adventure for making this video. So I've got some really cool insights, so make sure you stick around for that. One last thing to talk about before I jump into all the juicy information is just to talk you through the map so we're all clear. So on this map that I've created, you can see I've marked the activation phones by red circles and the numbered phones with the green circles with the number next to them. Hopefully that should be clear enough, especially with the video footage that I've got coming up. But if you've got any questions, make sure you drop a comment down below and I will get back to you. With that said, if you find this video helpful, make sure you give it a like and subscribe to stay up to date with all of my amazing Warzone content. I'm going back onto my gun builds, my super detailed gun builds, so if you like that style of content, make sure you definitely subscribe. Also, every key step in this video is time-stamped in the description for your ease, so if you want to just check out one specific phone, you can jump straight to it. With all that said, let's get into it. Okay, so activation phones. So in total, I've found 8 activation phones. Most people say that there's 7, but I've found an additional one in Lumber, so that's pretty cool. Of course, I'm going to be taking you through the exact locations right now, but just as an overall kind of view, we have one in Boneyard, Promenade West, Downtown, Port, Lumber, TV Station, Airport, and at Dam. For the Port activation phone location, it's in this massive building, which is the C flag on Domination at Vacant if you play multiplayer. It's just in this massive room on the desk right here. Then we're going to head over to the Downtown activation phone location, and it's in this massive skyscraper building that you see here on the map. Just ascend all the way to the top and you'll find yourself in an office. Just go around the corner and it's on the desk right here. Now for the Airport activation phone location, it's in this building to the east of the main terminal. Just go to the top floor, cubicle 3, and it's on the desk once again. For the Lumber activation phone, this is the additional one that I've found. Obviously, I haven't seen every YouTube video on this subject, but everyone that I've seen has never said this one, and all the maps that I've seen on the internet don't show this. So it's to the southwest of the main Lumber area in this gun shop. So I was playing with the dudes the other day, and I stumbled across this, so it's essentially just here on this counter on the bottom floor. Next one is the Boneyard activation phone, and this is to the south of Boneyard in this building next to one of the big hangars. It's in this big open room on this desk next to the broken TV. This is just a little funny bonus clip that I thought I'd throw in because I was AFK looking at my laptop to see where I needed to go next, and this dude couldn't even find and kill me with his heartbeat sensor. I slightly feel sorry for him, but he also kind of deserves it. TV Station has 2 phones, but the activation phone in question that we care about right now is in the main office bit. It's on this desk right here. I'll just have a quick look around so you can get your bearings. It's right on this desk right here. The Promenade West activation phone is in this little kind of town village to the southeast of the main Promenade West section. So you just go around this corner and once again, it's on another desk. The final activation phone that we're talking about is in Dam, and for once it's not on the desk, which is quite nice. So it's in this big building kind of at the bottom of Dam where the helicopter spawn can be. So all you do if you go through this door is you go right to the back and there's this computer room with phones and computers. But the phone in question is this bad boy right here. Now we're talking about the numbered phones, and phone number 0 is in military base. There's this kind of like group of 6-7 buildings, and this big one is the one that you need to go to. So all you need to do is find it, go up the stairs, and once you go through the door, it's on this table on the right. The number 1 phone is in downtown, so it's very close to the downtown activation phone. It's in the big bank building that's right here. It's got the gold lion statues right outside the door, as you can see here. So if you go through this way, you just chuck a right and it's in this little office on the desk right here. The number 2 phone is in this unnamed town, which is southwest of Quarry, and it's in this gun shop. So all you do is go up the stairs, round the corner, and it's on this desk right here. The number 3 phone is in Quarry to the north side in the big building at the back. So what you do is once you go in and you dispatch any dude that's trying to take you down from your quest of giving you wonderful people some information about phones, is you go through this door kind of behind me right now, and you see again there's some servers, and on this server / computer thing there's a phone, and this is the one in question. The number 4 phone is in between Lumber and Quarry on the east side of the map in this town that's across the bridge in the police station. So all you do is find the police station, you go up the stairs and you just follow it round to the left, and it's on this kind of like weirdly positioned desk at the end of the hallway. The number 5 phone is in TV station, and it's pretty close to the activation phone that we get in TV station. But if you're dropping in like this, then you can just drop down into the hole that's in the roof. I'm going to show you exactly where this is from the activation phone so you can get another bearing, because TV station can be a little bit of a maze. So I'm kind of rewinding some footage as I've done this the other way round. But from the activation phone, you just go through those doors and it's in this room right here. Phone 6 is at the airport at the top of the tower, so a super easy one to find. No matter what way you get to the top of the tower, either by dropping in or taking the ascension from the bottom of the tower, it's essentially here straight in front of me right now. Phone 7 is also at the airport, so it's kind of to the north side of the main terminal at the baggage carousel. So there's the tower, there's the broken plane. This is quite a cool way that I found to get to it. It's kind of minimal fuss and you don't have to go through the main terminal. So you just go up these little stairs and it's right here. Phone number 8 is at the hospital, so it's at the main entrance. So as you can see here, I'm dropping in, and I think actually a dude's chasing me right now. I seem to find that I'm getting hunted quite a lot when I'm trying to find these phones. But it's essentially right here, as you can see, it's by the front desk on the reception bit. So I'm just going to loot this dude. I'll show you exactly where it is, but I think you guys just saw it. It's right here. Phone number 9 is at the dam, so very close to activation phone. It's just kind of, it's still at the bottom of the dam, but it's in this kind of building that you can access right here. So I'm going to run around this way and show you. So it's by this burnt out car. You can go through this door right here, then just hang a left, and you can see there's another computer terminal and maps and things, and this is the phone for number 9. Now we're going to listen to all of the Russian numbers that you get from the dude in the phone. So as I said before, these are the actual in-game numbers that you hear from the phone. So I'm going to repeat each one a few times so we get a better understanding. Here we go.
0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5. 5. 6. 6. 6. 7. 7. 7. 8. 8. 8. 9. 9. 9.
As promised before, I found a really cool way of isolating these number sounds in-game whilst you're playing. So until you're rudely disturbed by someone, just go into your options menu under audio, keep the master volume and the dialogue volume up, but turn down music and effects volume. And that way you get no other sounds other than the dude talking, which is really cool.
Сейчас.
Now let's talk about my insights, my tips and tricks as to how to do this better in solos, trios and quads. Kind of overall a cool piece of information that I found out is that for the activation phones, there's actually more than one active in the map at any given time. I've found 2 active. I've not found any more than that. I don't know if there's more than 2, but at present I know there's at least more than 1. So that at least doubles our chances that we know of finding the activation phones. So with this in mind, a cool trick that I learnt for no matter what game mode you're playing is to land at the Boneyard one, because you have Boneyard and Promenade West super close, so you don't need a helicopter or anything, so you can do this in solos, because at the moment there's no helicopters in solos. So what I do is I land at Boneyard and I try that phone, and then if that doesn't work, then I go to Promenade West, and then if that fails, then I go to Port. Now, a lot of people are saying that the Dam one is the most consistent and it happens to be active in pretty much every game. I found the Boneyard one to be super active, like all the time. And if not, you've got another 3 options there. Then you could even go to Downtown after Port or before Port if you want to. So you've got loads of options for dropping in at the south of the map. A cool technique for trying to get the activation phone active as quick as possible in trios and quads, and even duos, I guess, when that comes into play, is by splitting up your team and doing the old divide and conquer tactic. So if one kind of cell of your team, so a 2-man team, for example, in quads, goes and tries Boneyard, the other 2 can try and go Dam. That means you've got at least enough people to kind of take on teams that might be near you, but at least you can kind of divide and conquer and split up your team to go and find more phones. Again, I would focus my attention on the south side of the map. I'd get one team to go to Boneyard and Promenade West, and the other team to go to Downtown and Port. Grabbing a helicopter early game is super helpful as well, obviously, because if those phones are not active, then at least you've got a chance to get to another phone in the north side of the map pretty quick. In my adventures in solos, I found it pretty much impossible to do. I think I actually tried for about 4 hours in solos and I didn't even get close. One thing is because you don't have helicopters, so it's super hard for you to get around the map. The one thing is that you need, regardless of what game mode you're playing, is you need the first zone to be super friendly to you, and it needs to stay over Bunker 11, because if it's not and that zone closes in outside of Bunker 11, it's pretty much damn impossible for you in solos, especially without a helicopter, to get around to an activation phone, then find all of the 3 numbers and then get to it before the zone closes in. Trios and quads is where I found the most success, and this is where I've really done most of the work for this video. Even if I was playing it on my own and I was just not filling the team and I was going into trios and quads on my own, I found it a lot easier to just grab a helicopter, fly around to a few different places and then get into the bunker. So if you're on your own and you're just doing this because you want to get the secret weapon blueprint, I would advise you to try trios and quads. Just don't fill, or fill if you need to. I would say don't fill because it's just annoying for the team members that you're playing with. They're just going to lose a player because you're just going to be off on your own trying to do this Easter egg. What you need to be doing if you're playing on your own is jump in trios and quads and land at the south of the map and grab a helicopter first. There's usually one that spawns at the south side, like southwest of Promenade West, so you can grab that, quickly fly to the Promenade West activation phone. If that doesn't work, then go to Boneyard, then do the route I said before, Downtown, Port, etc. And then you've got a good enough chance with the helicopter to fly around to all of the different numbered phones and then open Bunker 11. If you're playing with a team, then as I said before, the best thing to do is to kind of divide and conquer, especially with people. If you're playing with them and they know about the phones, you've showed them this video, they know exactly where the locations are. It makes it super quick and you can do it within, I don't know, a matter of minutes. Get into Bunker 11, get what you need to, and then get out again. So I think that's everything. That's everything that I've got on my list. If you guys want to know any further information, then don't forget to drop a comment down below and I will get back to you. Once again, if you found this video helpful, then give it a like. It really does help me out. What else can I say? Yeah, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to sub. Those who have subbed, welcome back. Thank you so much for all the support that you've been giving me recently. I can't thank you enough for all the kind comments that I've been getting and how cool you've been to each other in the comments, helping each other out. It's been amazing to see. So thank you all for that. I will see you in the next video. Stay cool. Peace.